Alright, so we got another Peterbilt in the fleet. I'll slap that trailer. Get him out of here, get him all. I like those red decals and that black. That's the second or third one I've done. Red on black. And anyway, it turned out good. So, get him hooked up. Got him a load booked for right out of Cleveland here, going back toward his house. Today's Friday, and get him home for the weekend there. Come on. All right, back to work. All right, we got Marty all geared up, ready to go. Now we got another guy coming for that one. I think we got probably about another week. Got to get all everything processed out. Background checks ran, and that one will get out of here. And we'll be good to go there. Come on. All right, get back to work. Well, good morning. Today I want to talk to you about Truck Smarter versus DAT load board. Now, my number one go-to for load searching would be DAT. All the other apps are secondary. I can't even think. Uber, JB Hunt, CH Robinson. Those are not really secondary because they have most of those loads are on the apps directly. But DAT would be all the other people don't have the apps like Axle, KCH, a numerous amount of other brokers that don't have the fancy apps that the bigger guys do. Like I think Landstar has an app. I prefer to use the load board for Landstar. We'll get into that one in a minute. But yes, Truck Smarter is a third-party app. I've got drivers that swear that they don't do the DAT board because they don't want to pay the $89 a month fee. I think that's the middle one, because the highest one's $129. They don't want to pay the fee, so they drop it and don't use it, and they go to Truck Smarter. Soon after, their revenue goes downhill. The difference in a Truck Smarter guy and a guy that uses all the apps plus the DAT is probably $1,000, $1,500 a week in lost revenue. And soon after they go to just Truck Smarter only, they fail pretty quickly because the revenue stream is down. In today's markets, we need everything we can get. So I try to provide you all the tools you need to do the job and to find the best rates possible. The difference in Truck Smarter is, like, if you want to search today being a Saturday, freight board's kind of dead anyway. But on DAT, if you did a 100-mile radius of Chattanooga, Tennessee, there would be 21 loads within a 100-mile radius. If you did that same 100-mile radius on Truck Smarter, you've got 3 loads. So you got a lot less options that you would have on DAT. I've had drivers argue with me, oh, no, I see more. No, they don't. They don't see the side-by-side comparison. They're not comparing apples to apples. I've got all day sit here on this laptop and computer. I don't have time all day to look at loads, but anyway. But I can sit here and do the side-by-side comparison. So Truck Smarter also is a third-party app that is not live updated, where DAT would be live updated, right? So Truck Smarter's third-party. They take the cream of the crop of the loads, whatever, put them on top, so you see the highest paid loads or whatever. You can set the DAT up to do the same thing, but most of the time you call on that load or try to book that load, it's already been booked because it's not live updated. You see on the DAT, you can refresh that DAT board, keep it refreshed, and call. The difference in DAT and the reason why some of these new school drivers don't like DAT and they prefer the apps is because DAT, you've got to call and you've got to sell yourself. That's, back in the day, this is how we ran, is you had to call and you ask the questions. What's the commodity? What's the delivery times? What's the product? Blah, blah, blah. Where's it going? Who's the customer? A lot of times they won't tell you the customer is. But so, well, if it's Walmart or Dollar General, I don't want it. Oh, no, you're good. Okay. But you got to sell yourself. You got to sell your service to that broker. And you got to know what your cost and what your worth is and negotiate that rate. They don't like the rate, okay, then hang up and make the next call. Well, a lot of these new school guys don't like DAT because they have to call. They want to use the DAT. They want to use the apps and just click and go. Well, you leave a lot of money on the table. But another good example on DAT versus TruckSmarter, I had a driver, he has 3 or 4 loads booked up in advance. Something happens, one load cancels. Well, on TruckSmarter, there's no apps. There's no loads going to that next thing that he just lost. So I can get on DAT, pull it up, and I just got him going from the same place he was going to the destination he needed to be at, and made $350 more. So that's money left on the table because he wanted to use TruckSmarter app. And when something went south, he's got to dump the whole week's worth of work and start over. Where I could pull up the DAT board and I'm able to find more loads that would fit and suit better. So anyway, so there's that. So I just wanted to get on here and chime in about DAT versus TruckSmarter, and what I touched on a while ago about Landstar. A lot of these guys, I like to use all the apps, and Landstar has the load board. You can set the load board up for your city you're going to. So every time I book a load from, say, Chattanooga, Tennessee to Kalamazoo, Michigan, well, I'd set my Landstar load board up for Kalamazoo, Michigan with my criteria. And as I'm driving from Chattanooga to Kalamazoo, Michigan, I could get a load alert from Landstar saying there's a load available in that area. And guys get lazy and they stop doing that. And when they stop doing that, they're leaving that money on, taking one of the tools out of your toolbox. It's like taking your 10mm wrench out of your toolbox, throwing it away. Or your 9 or your 8. Well, I never use the 9 or 8, so I'm going to throw it away. So I like to use all the tools in the toolbox. And over here at Gorley Trucking, I can show you how to use those tools and get you on the right track to making some money. So anyway, so there's a difference in that, guys. TruckSmarter and DAT, that's my 2 cents on it. Take it for what you want. My preference is DAT all the way. TruckSmarter would be a secondary app that I keep in the background just for browsing along with all the other apps. Hope this helped. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.